James Lennis, welcome to the tasting table. This Japanese gin is next. It's called 135 East Hyogo Dry Gin. Stay tuned, I'll give my thoughts, perspectives, point score, and would I buy it again assessment. Stay tuned. Now, please give a like and subscribe to this channel. Now, when I saw this at a local retailer here in San Francisco, I thought, there's a lot of gins there, and this is actually a lower price point. This is approximately $29.99, and I compared this against other gins, which are much more expensive, at least 10 or 15 or even $20 more expensive for a 750 milliliter bottle of gin. And I thought, I wonder, price in many ways doesn't always dictate, even in the spirits world, what is good or what is acceptable or what is exceptional. Now, when you're tasting gins, be sure to, give a pour in a wine glass like this, just a little bit, not much. You just want to really get that experience on its own before you start mixing. So I've been in restaurants where you have a flight, you have a tasting of gins. Been in bars who do that as well. Very, very small amount is poured. And so the purpose on this is really to get the essence of it. Most people are not going to enjoy their gins this way anyway. They're going to mix with it. That's fine. And I think it's really getting that perspective of what it is in its truest form. Now, this is a Grand Cru series from Riedel. It's actually a white wine glass, a Riesling wine glass, but I think it's a nice one to pour for gin. Now, let me show you the label up close. I think it's a beautiful label, and it shows all their botanicals right here. And I just think it's a compelling package altogether. Look at that top, it's a wooden top. And I think it's just so thoughtful. Here's a back label for you to look at as well. And I think this is a fantastic producer. 42% ABV, approximately $29.99 here in San Francisco. It will vary wherever it is in the United States as well as around the world. So this is a 42% ABV. It's going to be, price point will vary from where you are in location to location. This was $29.99 at a specific retailer. Here in San Francisco, you can probably, count on this being a different price point wherever you purchase this from, including those, outlets worldwide. Now, this is Hyogo Distillery. It's part of Akashi Sake Brewery. Now, included in this gin is a sake distillate. So it's nice to see this producer is paying homage to their sake brewery and putting a sake distillate, and I think it's a really nice authentic touch. Now, on the bottle itself, it gives you a list of all their ingredients except one. They say one of them is a secret ingredient, and so you have on here angelica, juniper, coriander, yuzu, shiso leaf, ume, sanshi pepper, as well as sencha, and then of course the sake distillate is in here. And the secret ingredient, upon smelling and tasting, I think it's ginger, but I'm not, I'm not absolutely certain, right? I'm not going to know because they're not going to tell me what that secret ingredient is, but it has that effect in terms of what this is coming out and the way it's characterized. I think the capabilities of gin producers, especially those are high quality gin producers using high quality products, is a really compelling gin. One that, I think gives some affiliation to things that are maybe fruit oriented, also spice, and getting up to, I would say, woodsy notes, and even mineral notations. There's so many ways to go with a gin, and I think this is really a great homage to Japanese culture, as well as the homage to the sake brewery. So let me talk about the nose here. Now, this is a lemon zest note, as well as fresh herbs, spice, freshly shaved wood, cedar in fact, hibiscus, and pepper note. Next is the palate characterization. So this is really that yuzu citrus. Ginger is a part of this. Now, it could be that ginger is the secret ingredient, or it is not. Now, if it is not, it's really the alchemy of all the ingredients coming together to giving that homage to that ginger note, as well as pepper, clove, sage, white floral, and just a beautiful, soft, gorgeous finish. So when I think it's going to end on a very high peppery note, it actually comes down and is a nice, soft landing on that, which I think is very completely appreciable. Nice, bright, identifiable gin on both the nose and the scent characterization. So very identifiable, very clean, and yet very compelling. It does mix well, so I have mixed with this already, and I thought it mixes very, very nicely. So I taste this 135 East Hyogo Dry Gin, and 135 represents longitude. So I think this is a very successful gin. So would I buy it again, Weeba? Yes, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. And I give this 97 points out of 100 points. Now I'll give more information on the producer down below. Questions and comments, please list there. If you've tried a Japanese gin, which one? There are more than one, of course. And I think this is a successful product. Absolutely gorgeous, wonderful mixes very nicely, harmoniously. And one where it is not lost in the mix of, you know, any sort of, say, gin and tonic. The tonic water is not going to overtake either. And I think it's a nice test. There's a good number of gins out there that really get lost in the mix. This one does not. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video review. I appreciate it. You'll find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. Thank you for watching. I will see you very soon in the next video review. Santé and kanpai.